doesn't hold the mass of the people in the 5 sense prison and the 5 sense reality, then we're going to start opening up and see the white bits between the words. In other words, see beyond the manipulated illusion that is projected at us all the time. And it's very interesting when I was putting this book together to see just how much of this stuff mainstream science has already established to be true, but it has not connected the dots, because so many of these disciplines of science, they don't talk to each other, and people are focusing on the twigs and they can't see the forest. And the forest is that we are living in an illusion which we are generating, not least through our own belief. As psychological experiments have shown, we are constantly editing the information we receive to fit a preconceived belief, a preconceived idea of reality. I remember talking to...
Good day, my adept family. And I want you to realize that I'm making a bunch of these right now because I'm on a jag. And I came across this tape. I used to record the radio because I guess I knew I was going to be living in a place that had no radio. And I could edit, just take out the commercials, just listening to the interesting stuff. And that's what this guy, David Icke, he's interesting. He's really good. And he's as much as a, bag of water, mud puppet, sock puppet, meat puppet, as any of us are. Because we all are that. Because our reference point is this bag of water, this meat puppet. And we are surrounded by a culture that constantly, as he says, reinforces our belief that this experience is the only one, but it's not. And I'm going to start telling you more and more stories about my experiences of the breaking through the illusion into seeing doorways. And that's what the Akashic Record is. That's why last Sunday I gave you, or 2 Sundays ago, I gave you that almost hour and a half primer on, this is how you get to the Akashic Record. And again, everyone has their own way. I just, and it starts with breathing, because that gets you out of your monkey mind. And people who I tried to teach but couldn't or wouldn't just breathe were so stuck on being in their monkey mind, so stuck, even though they're being constantly telling you, oh, I want to kill myself, life is so terrible, oh, I was born and my mommy made me fat. No, mommy did not put that ring ding in your mouth. You did. Oh, and my daddy stepped on my toes and almost knocked me over and got in my... No, you got in his space. He didn't even see you. You were a little mushroom. But you took everything personal. Oh, and when I went to school, I was body dysmorphic. And I couldn't think about anything except what people were thinking of me. And I still can't do anything but think of what people think of me. That's why that's why all my YouTubes are about me, pumping iron. Well...
Credo Mutwa, the Zulu shaman, the official historian of the Zulu nation. I spent 10 days with him recently in South Africa. It was just a fantastic experience. And he said to me years ago, when I said to him, these reptilian entities, so many people I've met have talked about experiencing them. Why don't more people experience them? And he said, because they are so fantastic compared with the reality that people generally perceive, that their brain, as he put it, edits them out, switches them out of the reality that they see. And when years later, I came across these psychological experiments that have been done, that's exactly what they've found. We are editing up to and sometimes more than 50% of the detail we receive in information. We're editing it in terms of putting stuff in that's not there, taking stuff out that is there, simply to formulate, to construct a reality that fits our belief. Therefore, if you can implant what people believe to be real, what people believe to be possible, then you are externally constructing their reality through this process. And some of the figures you come across when you research this stuff, here's one. The brain receives 400 billion pieces of information every second, but we are aware of just 2,000. So what the heck is happening in the rest?
It's gone. Is it gone or is it stored somewhere?
Well, we're not picking it up on the conscious level, and there's some other figures that kind of start to